Hello, listener. It's me, Ben. Before we start this episode, I just want to apologise in advance because we had a slight issue with the microphone, so we had to use the computer microphone and the quality isn't quite as good. But I hope you enjoy it anyway. We had a lot of fun on this one, so here you go. Enjoy. Hello and welcome to the Had an Idea podcast. He's Michael Mason.
He's Ben Coleman.
And this, I can't believe it, it's our 20th episode.
Well, 21st, including the review episode.
Well, if you want to get into semantics.
Oh, I went to school with a girl called Semantics.
Really?
No. I did want to ask you a question, Ben.
I will marry you.
Well, this is awkward.
You're already married
Yeah, to someone,
to your job.
to my job as a New York City cop. Anyway,
I'm married to my job as a husband.
oh, it's a full-time job, right? One where you don't get any benefits.
Oh.
Can I at least get a raise? No. But the other day, Ben, my mum went out to a friend. Yeah. Went out on the town, on the lash, as it were, and she left her phone behind.
Oh, what, at the house?
Yes, at the house. A very specific part of the house, actually. She left it in the porch. It's a very awkward place to leave it. But I just wanted to know, what's the weirdest place you've left anything or lost anything?
Oh,
Not necessarily your phone, just anything.
well, I lost my marbles many.
No, that is true.
Oh, actually, when I went to Comic Con, you might have been there actually. So when I used to go to Comic Con, I used to write for a Doctor Who news website, so I get interviews with like the stars from there.
Is that still online? That website?
No, I think it's taken down now.
Oh, that's a shame because we could have plugged it and.
Yeah, well, we can plug a defunct website. Send people there.
Well, I know that they stopped it, but I thought maybe they just kept it up.
I think we have to take it off.
Oh yeah, you have to pay for domains, don't you? So.
Anyway.
Yes.
So when I used to go, I used to interview, and like the first few times I went, every time I asked someone about an interview, they said yes. So I got used to it. And then we went one time, and Peter Davison, who played the Fifth Doctor, was there. So I thought, oh, that'd be great to get interviewed.
Yeah, it is.
I'd already interviewed Sylvester McCoy and Paul McGann, so another Doctor to my list.
Yeah, and he's a good one as well. Like, he's a good actor. He's been in a lot of good things.
Yeah.
All Creatures Great and Small. A Very Peculiar Practice.
I wouldn't say he's been in All Creatures Great. It's a bit suspect. I went there and he had a book out, so I thought, well, I'll get a signed copy of the book and then approach the subject of an interview. So he signed the book and I said, would you be interested in doing a quick interview? And he said, no. I was like, oh. So I was like, oh, okay, no worries. Can I get a quick photo? And he said, yeah. So we got a photo together. And then I left. And I forgot all about the book. A few days later, he sent me a message on Twitter saying, you forgot your book. I don't know how he found me on Twitter.
I was going to say, I like he actually searched for you and found you, just to tell you. Did he send it back?
No. He's just like teasing me now. It was probably like 15 quid or something.
Jeez.
So yeah, that was I kind of went off him after that. But I mean, it's fair enough. He's allowed. He's got the right to say no to an interview, and it was quite cheeky of me to ask. But
still, you could have at least offered to pay him the postage for the.
I think I did message him saying like,
yeah,
and they never come back. It might not be him who runs the account. It might be Peter Davison PLC.
Yeah.
Company that.
Well, a strange name for a person. I'm Peter Davison PLC. That actually spelt out PLC. Yeah.
Personal little chef.
Ah, like it's your own, like just off the motorway. You get your own little diner. Well, branch of Little Chef here. Well, I haven't got anything along those lines.
So you asked me the question without having one yourself.
Well, I have got one. It's not as entertaining as that. I once found my phone on the pavement. Oh. It fell out my pocket on the way to the shop, so I found it on the way back. Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Man, that's lucky.
Yeah, I did think that at the time because it was very dark and like raining. So you couldn't really see the.
Was it all right in the rain?
Yeah, it was fine. Yeah.
And one of those waterproof. Was it like an old phone?
No, this is an old one. Like, yeah. I did have that phone for years, 15 years, I think, half my life. And then, then it packed up, and sadly I had to put it out of its misery. But yeah, I remember seeing a phone. Oh, someone's left a phone on the floor. Oh, wait, it's mine.
Looks like mine.
Yeah. So yeah, that was just luck. I think pure luck there. I think the Peter Davison story trumps that though. Well, it involves a celebrity.
Yeah, I was going to say only because it's got Peter Davison. If you like. You were walking back from the shops and like Tom Baker was holding your phone. Is this your phone, Michael?
That's really good. I shall tell Matt Lucas and David Walliams about this. It'll make it into the next episode of Little Britain, which I narrate. I know, yeah. I got that. I didn't think you were just referencing a random show that you had nothing to do with. At first I thought you were going to say, imagine if you walked back from the shops and found Peter Davison lying
like bleeding on the floor. Your phone next to you, you just go, oh, my phone.
I think he's holding your book. I must deliver it to Ben.
Do you know a Ben Cole? No, not for another 2 years.
Very good. I think we probably did know each other at that point. So, well, that's our stories of losing and, in my case, finding things. In your case, I think you found something else. You found a deep-seated hatred.
With Peter Davis.
Yeah.
Well, I found a valuable lesson.
But you didn't learn it.
No.
You're still going up to people buying books and leaving them lying around.
You have to make your mistakes to learn.
That's true. That is true. I now always put my phone deeply into my pocket.
I wedge it between my books.
Try steal it now.
I didn't steal it. You dropped it. Try and fall out now. And then you go to the toilet and plop.
Damn it.
That's another lesson I've learned.
And I took it between my thigh and genitals. Anyway, before we continue and...
Let's hope it's on vibrate mode.
Oh, what's wrong? There's nothing. Someone's trying to call me. Oh, jeez.
Anyway, bring the tone back down.
Yeah. When you just thought it couldn't get any lower.
So, on to some ideas.
Let's do it.
So, Mike, what's your anything idea for today?
Well, Ben, as you know, recently I was on a train. Yes, a train to here. It's cheaper than getting the bus. No, we went to Wales.
Oh.
To Llandudno, or as they say in Llandudno, Llandudno. But I was thinking, I had an idea. It's not a good idea. I think if we implemented it...
Is it for elocution?
It is. I think if we implemented this idea, everyone would agree this is a bad idea. But my idea was, what if trains had seats that were like theatre seats that fold up and down? I mean...
That is quite interesting.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Hey!
Especially because like in the table seats, then you got more leg room. If you
that's an idea.
Yeah. Interesting.
Oh.
Why?
I don't know. I was just looking at the seats and thought, what if that folded up?
Especially as well, like if you're trying to get to the windows.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to sort of. You've got a bit more room to get past it.
Yeah, and as well, like
if you've got a bag with you as well.
I did think that. I thought you could put your bag there, but then I thought, well, if someone comes and needs to sit down, then you got to move your bag and.
Yeah, but it also creates the illusion that there isn't a seat there.
Ah.
And for someone who doesn't know how trains work, they might.
No seats on this train.
They're lying on the floor.
They're standing there, perfectly upright. Well, either that guy's standing or he's really tall.
Then like someone stands up and like they run towards the seat and it flops up. No! Where's it gone?
That must be a pain in the theatre. In the cinema, just standing.
Hey, you're taking your seats with you. Ooh, there's another idea.
Oh.
Detachable seats. You bring your own seat, clip it.
You'd have to carry it though.
Yeah,
You get all luggage.
Terrible idea.
It would be good if you had your own personal rail, your own personal train. That's another thing I'd love to have, my own personal rail. Yeah. And like a pump cart on it or something.
Yeah. I can't imagine you doing that though.
I'd have to stop after like
10 seconds.
Yeah. Oh, this is a terrible idea.
You could hire people to
pump it for me. I do that already, but they're called. Never mind. I was like, oh yeah. Also, if someone is sat by the window and they need to go to the toilet, you have to get up, and they have to like shimmy across the seat. Shimmy. You have to do that awkward thing. If the seat's folded up, then you'd be able to, pop out quite easily. I think.
Yeah. So I think there's many benefits to that because they do on trains. They sometimes have in the corridor where they have the seat flaps up.
Yeah.
On buses, they sometimes.
Yeah, for like the disabled and the push chairs.
Yeah.
Those disabled push chairs.
So yeah. No, I like this. I think it's a genuinely good idea.
Oh, well, thank you. It'd have to be a very comfortable seat because I have to admit, when we went up to London, the seats weren't that comfortable.
No, well, train seats aren't.
And they should be really. I mean, on the bus, at least you're not going to be on there for 3 hours. You've
never been to town on a
Good point. But when you're on the train, you're going a long distance. You go like from here to Wales. I think it was like 3.5 hours.
Oh,
yes. And I remember we went to Edinburgh. And I think that was like 4 or 5 hours.
Oh God! Yeah, I went to Edinburgh on a coach. It was 8 hours.
Oh God!
Back.
Jeez.
Then on the way back, it was when they was announcing the next Doctor in Doctor Who.
Oh.
So I was.
You really wanted to get home.
Yeah. To find out who it was, and then we stopped off at the service station. It was on the news. My granddad was pointing out. I was like, no, covering my ears. I have horrible memories.
Horrible memories and a lovely trip with your granddad.
Well, that's the thing as well, because I was went out in granddad, and I was really sort of angry and frustrated, but I tried not to take it out on them.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, that's my idea.
Yeah, because I went on the coach as well to visit our friend Gush.
Oh, yes.
Who was on the podcast before.
Of course, yeah.
And,
big shout out to Harvey.
Shout out to Harvey.
I was wondering when we were going to get in there.
And they had really nice leather.
That's good. Because coach travel, I think, is a fair bit worse than going on a train. At least on a train you can get up and, have walkabout, pop to the loo, pop to the shop if there's one. Have walkabout. I don't mean the Aborigines. Just wander off for days.
Who's playing that didgeridoo? What they should have on trains is a first class section where it's got nice seats.
They do that, don't they? That first class.
Oh yeah.
Like coaches.
Yeah.
They should have a first class.
There's not much difference though in first class, is there?
The seats are more comfortable. I have sat in first class once. I'll tell this story. It's not much of a story. But I went up to Llandudno again. And I think I got the first train of the day. It was 4 or 5 in the morning. And there was no one on the train. Other than there was one woman who was asleep.
Train driver.
Yeah. There's no, just went straight through. Pretty much did as well. I think we only stopped a couple of times. And there was just no one getting on. And all the staff were just gathered around in the first class coach, and they let me sit in first class because there was no one else on the train. So it was me and one woman who was asleep the whole time, but she wasn't leaning back; she was leaning forward with her mouth open.
Imagine if she was dead. And that's why there was no one on the train, because they called it off. It was a crime scene investigation.
Just me sitting there eating crisps. Looks like the murderer ate crisps.
Yeah, they framed you for the murder.
Oh, I was like eating peanuts, and it turned out she was allergic. So they saw the peanuts up, anaphylactic shock. That's not her name, sir. It's Crystal.
There's a film, First Class Murder.
Oh, I like it. I like the title.
Speaking of first class and speaking of gush.
Oh, yeah.
Because he once said to us, didn't he, when the train get me there quicker if I go first class. Tried to explain to him how trains work.
Talking it. Well, that's my idea.
Yes. It's a good idea, I like it.
Thank you. I'm glad you do, because I didn't put a lot of thought into it. I thought I'd just mention it and then we'd discuss it.
Well, sometimes that's generally how the podcast works.
Yeah. So I think our best ideas come from that rather than here's my idea and that's it. I like it.
Won't we develop it too much? There's nothing to discuss.
Yeah. All right.
Well, speaking of underdeveloped ideas, I had an idea the other day because I was on the treadmill, which I sometimes go on.
Oh, we should use the toilet, really. Falls off the other end.
But I like the idea of like the sensation of walking in the rain. So stepping in puddles. And the like sparks coming from
If that's the lightning.
But I was on the treadmill and I usually like listen to a podcast or watch something on YouTube. I was listening to a podcast and it was an interview, and I thought, what if there was two people on a treadmill, so someone next to me on a treadmill in the gym, and we were interviewing, like he was interviewing, or they were interviewing them. So I thought it would be like a podcaster or a blogger who interviews celebrities in the gym. So it's they on the treadmill. They do a bit, then maybe they go off and do some weights and talk about something else. Go off and do, maybe there's 3 acts to it, so they do 3 different.
Yeah, 3 different things on the rowboat.
Yeah.
Me miming a rowboat.
Well, looks like you sort of punching 2 people at once.
Who are very close together. British.
So there's a different topic on each machine, and then throughout the podcast or whenever you'd hear them get gradually more breathless.
Ooh, quite sexy. Well, let me tell you. My day starts with a granola bar. My favourite colour is purple.
Sounds threatening when you...
That's supposed to be.
You need to get more of the Dervla Kerwin from the M&S.
Yeah.
This isn't just any treadmill. This
An M&S treadmill, I guess.
with a nice sweater.
Ugh. How do you sweat on a treadmill? It's dripping off. If it was a bench, I could have, picture that.
Well, you might wipe your forehead and then
slap it on the floor.
hold the treadmill. I don't
know. I'm just imagining it's pissing from a face.
Do you get sweaty legs?
Yeah, I'm probably sure I get sweaty legs. I'm a big fat man, I am. And...
There's a blues thing you on, it's sweaty legs. But so I don't know who would be the interviewer.
There has to be someone in shape. I couldn't do it.
Yeah,
during a treadmill bit. Can I just have a break?
Maybe someone who Joe Wicks or Davina McCall when she used to do the workouts. There's my only 2 references.
I think someone who's in shape enough to do these things. Joe Wicks, I'm sure, would be happy to do it. Yeah. He's not working his shift at Wicks. I assume it's named after him. Who would they be interviewing though? Because I'm imagining, celebrities obviously, but
anyone who wants to promote something. Maybe celebrities who are trying to exercise and get into better shape.
Mm.
Like, I was listening to a podcast a while ago, and Bob Mortimer was on it, and he just had a operation, and he is having to do exercise. So, like, that would be...
Would he be up for talking whilst exercising now?
Well, that's the thing, you know, you find out on the day, don't you?
The whole episode is like an hour long of this.
Is this going to be a short podcast or a long?
Oh God, he's fallen dead. All right, we're going to end it short there, folks. Because I was just picturing like Hollywood stars, like, you know, they have these ridiculous lists of like what they do, and it's sort of like wake up and eat a treadmill. Eat a treadmill. Well, it's always like they have like a very certain breakfast of like granola and like a smoothie or something, and raw eggs, and then they go to the gym for like 4 hours, then they do something else, then it's back to the gym.
So yeah, anyone in there is like action or superhero movies.
Because you could talk to them about their... Because I'm thinking this would be like for gym rats. This is like the sort of thing they would listen to whilst at the gym, probably. So you'd have like celebrities talking about their workout routine and everything. Yeah. You know, how they stay in shape, how they stay healthy.
To get tips as well.
Yeah. So, you know, it's...
Yeah, because that would be like the first topic, and then like the second topic could be what you're working on or what you're training for. Then the other one just like random.
Personal stuff. Yeah.
What we're going to do after this.
Well, I'm going to go back to weights.
So, who would you like to listen to talking to whilst working there?
Well, I don't work out, Ben, as you can tell.
Well, yeah, no.
I'm already in shape. Round is a shape. Who would I listen to?
Or any celebrities that or actors in famous films.
There's no one really like...
Notable for working out, like The Rock.
I don't know. I don't think I'd listen. Maybe I might listen to The Rock. Rock the Dwayne Johnson.
You could talk to him about wrestling.
Yeah.
He used to be a wrestler.
He did, yeah. Don't think he'd talk about it though. He's talked about. He might though. He might bring it up because there's that TV show Young Rock. It's about his family and
his pet rock.
Oh, get a pet rock and call it Dwayne.
That's where his name came from.
Yeah, a pet rock. Well, yeah, I'm sure you'd be talking about that, and I might listen to that. What about yourself? Who do you like?
I was thinking like from the superhero films, because I like the Marvel and DC films, and they famously get into shape.
Listen to the fella who played Loki.
Yeah,
yeah, that's it. Couldn't remember his name.
Or like Chris Pratt, he got into shape. Talk to him.
Yeah, talk to him about stuff. Very good.
Who else? What was a Marvel or DC film?
What about oh god, what's her name? Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah, she likes to talk to her. Got a good voice.
She has got a good voice. She's a good actress.
Yeah, it's very good.
Not a great singer though.
No, it was going so well. She's got a great voice, a good actress, terrible singer. What's the name? Brie Larson.
Brie Larson, yes. Ooh, named after her cheese. And her brother Adam.
And her Swedish brother Lars.
Yeah.
Or father Lars, I should say. Swedish father Lars.
Swedish father Lars is...
No, it's a woman.
Maybe her grandfather was called Lars. Yes. And so the dad was Lars' son.
Yeah. Well, let's go back to that.
Well, tell us about your dad.
Okay.
The thing is, well, when on a treadmill, they can't run away from us because they just run on the spot. I can't get away. Turn up the speed.
Maybe you could do like a little sort of make it into a game as well. So like you ask them questions, and every question they don't answer, you like turn the speed up or the inclination.
That's going to make it harder for them to answer questions though. It's all the way of sprinting.
Oh, I like that element. Maybe like that's at the end or in the middle, so they're not out of breath. I suppose. Well, I guess in the recordings they'd have breaks between each thing, so But yeah, oh, I like that idea. Turn it
into a game.
Personal questions. And then...
Can we attach them to like a bit of elastic, like a bungee you go and make them run across the room and spring back? Dying.
Oh, and each question they don't answer, you put another weight on the thing to lift it.
And we might kill them though.
Well,
making them sprint at full pelt, then just add like 1,000 pounds of weight.
You start off small and then...
Yeah, but if they don't answer any questions, then you just...
Well, that's their fault.
They knew what they were getting into when they signed up.
Yeah.
Mm.
Or maybe you have, like, different weights and they could choose which weight, and then the questions will change depending on which weight they chose. So, like, the really light ones would be personal questions, and then the really heavy ones would be just easy questions.
I think it'd have to be the other way around. Like the heavy questions for the heavy weights.
Yeah, but then you're punishing them.
That is true, yes. I was just thinking, one person I would love to hear on this podcast would be Mr. T.
Oh, he'd be great on there.
Because, he's quite... I don't know how what shape he's in now. I think he did get out of shape, but I think he did get back into shape. But I'd love to hear him talk, talk about his career, talk about his personal life, because he seems like a very nice guy.
Yeah.
He doesn't seem like he takes himself too seriously, like, say, Chuck Norris.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
He seems like quite a jovial, friendly person, so...
Yeah, he's got lots to talk about.
Yeah.
Oh, and also Mr. Motivator.
Yes, Derek Evans.
Yeah.
That'd be well for that. Like we've gone from like Hollywood stars, action movie stars, to Mr. T and Mr. Motivator.
I saw him on What I Lied to, and he seems like really fun guy.
Yeah.
Great to talk to.
He seems like a lovely guy.
Mm.
He wouldn't be motivating us though. He wouldn't be one like, okay, come on, Mike, let's go. Well, we're already on the treadmill. Don't really have time for aerobics.
He's doing like an okay go video. Bloody hell, he's in his 70s. I'm sure he's older than it, so...
I don't know, He doesn't look it. You know what they say, black duck rat? Well, not when you're trying to crack them. Help!
Me cracking your name?
Yeah.
So, going back to the idea, would you think it would work better as a podcast or a YouTube video? Or TV?
How long would the episodes be?
Well, 20 minutes, half hour.
I think it would work as both, really. I don't know which it would work better as.
Or maybe you could do, because I know like Rob Brydon, he does his podcast and then does like an abridged version on YouTube. So you could do that, you could do, like film it as well, and then primarily a podcast, but then show some highlights on the...
Well, having thought about it now, I think it would work better as a YouTube show, because I'm just thinking, I just realised you'd have all the noise, like the machines, and like the clinking of the weights.
Yeah.
So you just listen to it, like, what's going on? Well, you know what's going on, but...
Yeah, it's kind of proof that they're there.
Yeah. So if you can see it, I think, I think it helps. You're not interrupted by, like...
Yeah. Plus, you want to see Mr. Motivator.
Yeah, of course. On a treadmill, yeah. You want to see these? I think YouTube series would work.
Yeah.
I like it.
Do that and then use the audio for the podcast as well.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could do. If you want to take your son with you on the train, here's the audio only version. So yeah, cool. I look forward to seeing this.
With podcasts like that, it depends who the guest is. I listen to people like that.
Yeah.
I probably listen to that, especially that when I'm on the treadmill.
Yeah. Also, I think people, especially if they're older, like Mr. T or Mr. Motivated, they're more interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Because I listened to a wrestling podcast. I don't think it's available anymore, called The Art of Wrestling. It was a mixture of, like, legends from years ago, these old guys.
Legend,
mate! Ooh. And like, new guys, like, young guys. And it's always the older ones who are more interesting because they've travelled more and they've done more. And
yeah, they got more experience.
Yeah, it was the young guys.
And they're more used to talking.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So I think that'd be more interesting, listen to the older guys. We could get Sylvester Stallone in there. Do you think he'd be up for that?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Pretty hard to
Arnie.
understand on the podcast.
Well, try to sit down.
Between that and the treadmill noise. Just a blur.
But Arnie would be great on that. Listen to him talk. How he got into bodybuilding, how he got into acting, how he got into doing comedy films as well as action films. Talk about being the governor. Ooh, that would be a long episode, I think.
That should be his nickname, the governor.
The governor.
I mean, I don't think he is or was a governor.
Yeah. The governor. Spelled Guvnor.
Yeah.
I like it. What would Arnie sound like he was on a treadmill?
I think this treadmill is broken. It won't stop. It just keeps going up. I walk into the ceiling. Help me. And it's Randy Newman at the end.
Randy Newman's there with him. He's trying to press the button.
He's doing the music. He's walking on the treadmill.
I want to hear Arnold Schwarzenegger cover Randy Newman's song.
Let me tell you about strange things. I love LA. I make movies there.
Oh, thank you. Oh, man.
Who would he sing if you got a friend in me?
Oh, Sylvester Stallone.
You got a friend in me.
Me too.
Well, that's good to do that.
Yeah.
Collaboration.
I'll be well up for that.
Get Sylvester Stallone to sing the Modern Major General.
Rather than generous. This is great.
You can get Arnie to sing Guy's voice.
Yeah! I got really excited. I think that's sorry. Yeah, playing. I want to see The Sound of Music, but with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it. Everyone else is like, especially, regular cast, but then there's just Arnie.
I love it.
I like it. Well, I definitely listen to your podcast. I'll watch the YouTube version.
We need a name for it, actually.
Workout.
Yeah, well, I just got workout interviews, but I'm sure there's a better name. Funny name.
If anyone can think of one.
Oh, Walk and Talk.
That's for the Work and Talk.
Yeah.
Work and Turk.
Lifting the conversation.
Sounds like an episode of catchphrase, isn't it? Oh, it's good, but you know. Is it Work and Talk?
It's good for this nut race. Well, that's anything ideas.
Yes.
Now let's look at our big ideas.
So, Ben.
So, Mary.
It's time for our big idea.
It is.
As we said only 10 seconds ago. So, do you want to go first? Our big idea, we should remind our listeners, was TV show.
TV show.
Yes.
Well, my idea for a TV show is something I mentioned to you in just a few days ago. Undercover employee.
Oh, yeah.
There's famously a TV show called Undercover Boss.
Yeah.
The boss goes undercover to see what's happening in his company and meet a select few of the employees that have got hardships.
Yeah.
So that he can give them lots of money. And...
No friendships there.
Yeah.
Or long ships.
And I mean, I always...
Or cruise ships.
No.
Yes, that sounds good.
Lots of ships. I just know this battleships.
They even got the board game of it.
So I always find that show a bit annoying. It's like they only pick, say, 3 employees, and they've all got like family members that are ill. Or
do you think they're clued in? Because either they're told, this is your boss, or they know, a new employee with cameras filming him. This must be that TV show I watch regularly.
I think they must vet them to get like their own sub-story one.
Yeah.
And then like they help them out, they give them like thousands of pounds. It's like, well, there's probably loads of other people in your company.
Do they only give money to like one of the 3?
No, they usually give something to all
All
three.
of them,
But it's
okay.
like there's probably you got hundreds and like people in your company. There's probably loads of them who are struggling even more.
Yeah, you got a good point. 'Cause
Like they're going to be at home watching this, going, "Well, why are they giving me money?"
Yeah.
So anyway, my idea, undercover employee, it flips it round so that the employees go undercover, and they can see, what's going on in management, if there's anything corrupt or dodgy going on there, and also just learn how
to be a manager.
Yeah, and how managers run the company.
Would they actually be running the company, or would the boss still be in charge?
No, they'd just be like the work in the office. I don't know how they do it, but maybe it's like a TV show where people are trying out management roles, and that's the cover story.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then like they get to see what it's like in there. Also, because it wouldn't work with like the sub story, because obviously the managers are rich. And,
Yeah.
So
I'm just too rich.
Like as well, and if they meet any other people working in management, they couldn't really help them out because, like you said before, like, oh, your wife's sick. Oh, that's so sad. Well, I can't do anything because I'm less off than you, but, and I earn less than you. But I'm going to write a letter to the boss and tell him how nice.
Yeah.
Or I'm going to write you a check that's going to change your life. Because when you cash it, it'll bounce. And you'll realise how little I earn.
Then you'll feel bad about me.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So maybe like when they're in the office, they can like hint out like, or ask them, "So, how do you feel about your employees? Like, or are you doing anything to try and improve you? Like, just sort of get some sneaky.
Ooh.
Yeah. See how much they care about their employees. I mean, it sounds like a Channel 4 like documentary where they uncover
like
dispatches. Or...
Yeah.
But and also like regular people get to try out management roles, and like they'll be because when like the managers try out the on the floor jobs, they usually read better because they've got no skills. But I guess like the employees trying out the management roles, would they be bad at them?
I think so, because it's quite different going from 1 minute you're a cleaner, the next day you're the boss of the company. Like Lenny in I really work harder. Bye.
Yeah, because like maybe they can't use Excel and
yeah. Because I can do that. If I was suddenly just the manager of a company, that we're all going out of business, folks.
Well, you're not necessarily the manager. You're working in management. Like...
Even so, I'd run that company into the ground. Not on purpose.
So what would... Because obviously they have to try out their jobs, like, don't they? Do different tasks. So I guess they'd have to attend meetings. Or maybe take minutes in a meeting.
Oh, yes, yeah. I was going to say they might have to speak in a meeting.
Oh, yeah, they have to pitch something.
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be good.
Oh, no, that's an idea. That's kind of building on your idea, but with a stiff
with a stiff drink.
With a stiff drink in my hand. With a different thing altogether. Is if
it's kind of like your idea, but with a different thing altogether.
After stiff drinker, I completely lost it.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
So you get someone who's an employee for that company. Say this is McDonald's. And you got someone who just cleans the floors, he serves behind the till, that's all he does. And then he has to pitch an idea to the bigwigs, with the judges, as I call them, with the bigwigs. Yeah, exactly. He's actually in the meeting that just as a clown.
When did they get rid of him? Because he just kind of fizzled out.
Disappeared, maybe, I don't know. Because they got the Happy Meal box thing, didn't they?
Yeah, I think it was like during when there was that big scare about clowns, known as clowns.
Oh, yeah, which turned out to be nothing.
Well, clowns killed.
I don't think so. Maybe one of them did.
Anyway.
I like how you said that as if... Because it sounded like you said clowns kill people. Like that's what they do in general.
Well,
I never found clowns scary.
Yeah,
I think it's context. Clown in a circus, that's fine. Clown at your front door at 3 in the morning.
brandishing a knife.
Yeah. I'm a chef clown. Oh, that's all right then. Come on in.
Watch how I cut this custard pie.
Cuts into quarters and the pie faces so.
Anyway.
So someone has to go to the bigwigs and pitch a new product or idea, and that will get them an immediate raise to that.
Yeah. They work on the team.
Yeah.
Rolls it out. Yeah.
So it doesn't necessarily have to be. I'm just using McDonald's because I'm fat and it's the first thing that came to my head. But let's say Apple. If you're working in the Apple store and you think, I've got an idea for a new Apple product, then you can go pitch that. So, and then...
Eye necklace. It's a necklace with a computer built in. It's similar to an eye watch.
But it's a necklace. I call it the eye bracelet.
The eye neck bracelet.
The eye ring. No, not earring, eye ring. No, it's not a ring for your eye. Stop thinking literally.
We don't want to get the Northern Irishman to promote it. You want to buy an eye ring?
Just the one? An eye earring. You can play music to your earring.
Yes, that's a good idea.
Yeah. Damn it, quick, get them on the phone.
Bluetooth powered earrings.
Yeah. People are going to hack it though and just like...
This is God.
I heard a news story. Someone drove their car into a lake or a river because God told them.
God.
Why would God want you to do that? Mind you, if you're going to do it, then you probably get him out of the way. Oh, this guy's not dying. We need divine intervention.
Yeah, thin the gene pool.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Yeah, I like that idea, and it's almost as good as my idea.
What was your idea? I do prefer the idea of them like just working in management rather than trying to uncover, scandals and things.
Well, no, that's like the sort of unintentional.
Yeah, like a side effect of it.
Yeah,
that would work. Because I was thinking like if they wanted to, they aspired to work in management, we can give them a taste of it.
Yeah,
that sort of thing.
And maybe as well, like they might uncover that the bosses are sad because there's so much stress. They go, actually, we've been sitting here thinking this guy's a douche. Actually, he's under a lot of pressure.
Yeah, with his mansion and his cocaine and his mistresses and his yachts and.
Well, yeah, and he can't always afford the things that we're asking for
because he's buying stuff for himself.
Well, no, I'm thinking if the company is going hardships and he has to make difficult decisions about where to spend the money. They realised and they go, oh, actually, maybe we shouldn't be pushing the union too.
That sounds like a billionaire's proposed this TV show. Those bloody workers always asking for raises.
Well, it's, a bit of both. They can see the good and the bad.
What do you mean you expect to be paid for work?
I gave you 3 coupons.
I'd still be on the side of the employees, personally.
Yeah, well,
that's the thing, though, like, with Undercover Boss, I don't watch it, but when I have watched it, I've hated these employees who are just so miserable and sad. And like, oh, my mum's so ill. Oh, my children's... God, imagine working with these cretins, banging on about their sick parents all day.
They played it up for the camera.
I know that, but,
You just wouldn't randomly open up to a new person.
Well, yeah, imagine if they were doing that all the time. It's like, oh, God, Brenda, shut up.
Yeah. And as well, like when they say, like, my mum's like suffering, she needs an operation. We're going to give you £3,000 to go on holiday.
Away from your moaning old mum.
Can you not pay the medical expenses?
You say that £3,000 wouldn't cover an operation. A friend of my mum's needed a hip replacement, and he was on a waiting list for like 5 years. So they thought, well, rather than just wait 5 years in agony, we'll go private, and it cost them like 14,000 quid for one hip operation.
Could only afford the one.
I got to save up for 30,000 for the pair. I'll do your deal, 25.
I've got a couple of spare ones out back. Come round on Friday afternoon, I'll put them in for you.
Use car salesman, he's now a doctor.
That's an idea for another episode.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, that's my idea.
It's an interesting idea.
Would you watch it?
I don't know if I would. I would definitely watch the first episode if you were attached, of course.
Yeah. Oh, if I was attached.
Yeah.
I got a lady friend.
Well, Ben's got a lady friend, so I guess I better watch. I lost the bet. Now I have to watch his show.
I'm not going to be seeing him for a while, so I might as well watch this stupid show. Out of spice.
You know what I did today, Ben? I watched an undercover employee. That's what you've done to me. No, I'd be very happy if you were attached, and I'd be even happier if you were attached to undercover employee.
You would be happier if I was making a TV show rather than I'd found love.
Well, you'd be getting money.
Love is more important than money.
Money doesn't run out. Even though it does.
Have you never heard of bankruptcy?
That's your fault for producing undercover employee, isn't it?
But then my wife did run out of me. So.
There you go, with all your money. Now, I would watch Undercover Employee if you were involved in it, yeah. I wouldn't watch it otherwise. Because it's not my kind of show.
No, well, yeah, Undercover Boss isn't the sort of show I used to watch, but if it's on, because my mum watched it, so sometimes she'll put it on and I'll sit and watch it. But it's one of those sort of a guilty pleasure. I do quite like it.
Yeah.
Even though I hate the whole premise of it.
You do get shows like that, though, don't you?
Yeah, like this podcast.
Yes.
I hate it, but I can't stop listening to it.
As long as they're listening, I'm happy.
So anyway.
Yeah, well, I would like to know, I also asked the people out there if they would watch Undercover Employee. I'd also ask them if they would watch my idea.
Oh!
No!
A TV show called My Idea.
Yeah. It's like this. On the telly, it's just me and my own. Just
talking to yourself.
Yeah.
Well, Mike, I've got a good idea. Oh, do you, Mike? That's great.
That's a great idea, Mike. If I had the money to invest in that, I would. Oh, thanks, Mike. You're so handsome. Oh, I know.
I'd watch this, Mike. Would you watch it? No, I wouldn't watch it.
I developed split personalities. They all disagree with each other. The show has really backfired.
Live from the Priory Hospital.
That's me. Well, Ben, I don't know if you've seen this on the telly. I think it's on like Sky Arts. It's a show called Discovering Someone. It's actually called Discovering Someone. It's called Discovering, and then it's the name of a person. So you got Discovering James Stewart, Discovering Marlon Brando, things like that. What they do, they take big Hollywood stars
and put their name after Discovery.
Yes, that's it. That's the whole. They just sit there in silence for half an hour.
The whole episode is watching the typographer. Right?
Oh, he did that very well. Hey, what's on next? Oh, it's Discovering Marlon Brando. Ooh, a double bill.
Is he going to do the Y the same this time?
Oh, he did.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, so, well, what they do, they take these big Hollywood stars and they go through their acting careers, focusing on their big roles, you know, their important roles, the most memorable roles.
Sausage rolls.
Sausage rolls, exactly.
Yeah.
Chocolate rolls. Well, I thought, what if he did that, but for, like, smaller stars?
Like us?
Like us, yeah. Well, you know, like TV actors, like
us?
Yeah.
We've been on big TV. We were on Sunday Morning Politics.
We were on Crime Watch. Who's the guy who played the what are they called in Doctor Who? Those weird soldier guys.
Santari.
I thought it was Santari. Who's the guy who played
Dan Starkey?
Dan Starkey.
Yeah.
Is it the short fella?
Yeah.
He was in an episode of Pie in the Sky the other day, and I recognised him from Santa Claus the movie.
Oh, I've met Dan Starkey.
Oh, have you? Oh, what's he like? Oh, is he? Oh, I should have seen. I thought I'd have been there. So I saw you in Pie in the Sky.
And then talked about you on the podcast.
Yeah. Dan Starkey, if you're listening.
Yeah. Shout out to Harvey.
But I was thinking, like, smaller stars like Dan Starkey. And there's another guy who was in, got his name, John Barrett.
Oh.
And he was in Santa Claus the movie with Dan Starkey.
Oh.
But he's been in loads of things. So this is just in the 90s. He's been in episodes of Blackadder,
Mm-hmm.
Last of the Summer Wine,
Mm-hmm.
One Foot in the Grave,
Mm-hmm.
Jeeves and Wooster, Keep Up Appearances,
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Bean, and As Time Goes By.
Mm-hmm.
I like.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I was on autopilot.
Ben just recorded that once and looped it.
We don't have the budget for it. Yeah, that's good. Like, especially the smaller, prolific actors. Like,
yeah.
Dan Starkey's been in loads of stuff.
Been loads of things. And like this guy, he was also in The Man Who Knew Too Much, Peeping Tom, Buster, and he. You're really selling this, aren't you?
No, I like it.
I've got another actor,
Oh.
a gentleman called Sam Kidd, British actor. He's appeared in over 290 films.
Wow.
Yeah, that's more than James Stewart. I mean, sure, they're all like small roles, often uncredited.
Yeah, like extra.
Yeah. But he'd always be like, he'd either have some lines or he'd always be on the camera, and you'd see him like, oh, that's Sam Kidd.
Yeah.
So, for example, just a couple of films. He was in Disney's Treasure Island.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm gonna have to vary it now.
Yeah.
Disney Treasure Island.
He was in The Lady Killers.
Oh.
Yeah. Dunkirk.
I see.
He's in the remake of The 39 Steps.
Interesting.
He was in The Hand of the Baskervilles.
Oh.
And he was in the Dad's Army movie, to name but a few.
Oh, Butterfew.
But a few.
The new low-calorie butter. No, so yeah, I like people like that. Especially when you see him like things and you go, oh, I know them. I don't know their names, and I know I've seen them in other things.
I do that a lot with adverts.
So I was watching something the other day with Mum and she went, oh, that guy was in Casualty. And that a few minutes later she said, oh, that woman was in Casualty too. And a bit later, oh, he was in Casualty. I said, Mum, this is Casualty.
Hey!
Not one of mine, but I can't remember.
It's a good one. Whoever it is, you made it yours.
I really...
No, of course not. There was a woman in Doc Martin. She played a nurse, like a midwife. She was in an episode of Father Ted. I was looking at her and said, but Father Ted, that's what you've been in. And there was someone else the other day, I was watching it with Mum, and I can't remember who it was now, or what it was we were watching, or what it was they were in.
Well, we did it like the other day, because we were watching Richard Osman's House of Games. And a woman called Yasmin Akram on there. And I recognised her. I was like, oh, where's she from? She's been in Sherlock.
Oh.
Yeah. So I said, well, she's in Sherlock.
Oh, yes.
We don't talk much.
Just sort of make noises and say TV shows. Sherlock.
When posh people do
it. Sherlock. Richard Osman's House of Games. Correct.
But you often get people on that and you go, like I'll say, oh, I know him from that. And Mum will go, oh, I know him from that.
Yeah. So it's like a show for people like that, you know. TV actors.
Yeah.
People who don't get the credit they deserve.
What was the premise again? We were interviewing them.
No, we were just, looking at their careers.
Yeah, delving into their...
Yeah.
So instead of, who do you think you are, it was, what do you think you're doing?
A veritable who's that of television.
Very good.
But
coming from all four corners of the job centre.
But everyone's watched Mr. Bean. What?
It sounds so unrelated to the conversation.
No, but Mr. Bean's full of them.
Or like you just mentioned something from Mr. Bean.
Do you remember I don't know if it was like actually aired on television or if it was one of those that was only like straight to video back in the day. There was one way videos. Remember having to rewind them as well. That noise. Yeah.
You're like that guy at a police academy.
Now I'm going to do a noise of a video rewind. Now I'm going to do the sound of a vacuum.
I wonder if he puts a DVD on and does the video.
Yeah. Oh.
You should do, that should be like on a DVD. That should be like an extra.
I have the noise of it. Yeah.
The loading thing should be like the.
Yeah.
You could be able to click.
That would be cool.
Anyway, sorry.
Yeah, there's an episode where he goes to like a school fete and there's like a dog show on. But there's like a bit where he's like throwing sponges at the head teacher.
Oh, I love
And he like starts throwing like tins of food. The guy who played we'll have to watch that actually. The guy who played the head teacher played Daddy in Keeper Up Appearances.
Oh, Daddy.
Yeah. He hasn't actually been in much. I did look him up and it's only been in like that and Mr. Bean. A couple of
But that's
things.
a good CV.
Yeah.
So I like this. So discovering
minor TV stars.
I like it. But also it gives them a bit more of a platform, and like say casting directors might see it and go, oh, they've been in this.
I mean, some of them are dead now, but
yeah. Is it for living? Or
well, I think both.
Would
really.
they be in it? Would they have an interview bit in it? Or?
Well, with this the actual show discovering whoever, sometimes the later ones have been like discovering Brad Pitt, discovering Tom Cruise, Tom Hanks. People who are still acting and still alive. So I guess you could have both.
Yeah.
That's that guy. Oh man.
I mean, to be fair, they need the work so they can.
yeah, true. Also, Mark Benton.
Yeah, just shout out to Mark.
Mark Benton. You know Mark Benton. He's in.
Doctor Who.
I think he was. Yeah. And he's a good actor.
Yeah.
He's a very good actor, and he was in an episode of As Time Goes By. He just pops up. Oh yeah, it's him.
Yeah.
And he was in, Shakespeare.
That should be the title of the show. Oh,
yeah. Where have I seen him before?
Oh, it's him. Oh, it's them, actually.
Yeah.
For the ladies.
For the ladies. So that's basically my idea.
I like it. I've watched that because, I like people like that, so I'd be interested to learn more about them.
Yeah, like the minor stars. Like you get a lot of great.
I don't think we'd introduce them like that. And I'm here with minor star, Dan Starkey.
But you get lots of great character actors on television. Like John Barrett, he's a great actor.
Every time you say John Barrett, I keep thinking you're going to say John Barrett.
John Barrett. That's basically the idea of the show.
I like it.
Oh, thank you.
I think we should make it. We could make it. It's like one of the few ideas for shows where we could actually make it.
Yeah, probably could, to be honest.
We just need to get some footage, like from what they've been in.
Yeah.
Talk about them a bit, and then see if we're lucky enough to get it.
You talk about their acting training, their early work, if they've done work on the stage.
Interview people that know them.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, we've got a terrible actor.
But yeah,
I like
that's my idea. Would you watch it?
Yeah, I said earlier I would.
You did. I was trying. I forgot you
changed my mind.
Oh, good. I'm glad. Would you watch it still?
Yeah.
I've got to stop watching it if you keep mentioning it. But yeah.
Well, those were our two ideas.
Yeah, our two big ideas.
So should we find out what our ideas for next week?
Oh, let's do it. Oh, Ben has a hat on the table.
So it's time for you to think.
Time to me to pick. It is an invention.
Oh.
I haven't had one of them in a while, don't I think?
No.
Well, of course, Ben, we should point out that our next episode, that is coming next week.
Yes, it's our review episode.
Woo!
Because we did say that after every 10 episodes, we're going to record a review.
Yeah, just to go back over them, and if we've changed our minds on them, and if we want to add anything to them.
So check that out next week.
Check it out now.
Expecting something we haven't even recorded yet.
No, we'll record it right now. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the review episode. That will be next week.
Yeah.
So there's not a 2-week gap, as usual. There will be a review episode followed by the regular episode.
Yay! Yeah! And that'll be a new series.
Oh!
So yeah, look forward to that.
And
in the meantime, if you want more from us, follow us on Instagram at BenandMikeIdea, or go to our website, benandmike.co.uk.
Yes, and we are also very excited to announce the Ben and Mike book. Yes, it's actually a novel based on the show. It's fiction. It's about us saving a princess and then fighting over her.
Yes, whilst recording the podcast.
Oh, yeah, of course. It's like Lord of the Rings, but like we take the laptop with us and record every now and then.
It's a great story.
It is great. But there is breaks where we have podcasts in it. So it's quite a cool to crazy book. Published by Penguin. Not Penguin Publishing.
Just the Penguin from
the people who do the biscuits.
He typed it all out with his flippers. It's amazing what he does.
He's probably like a super smart penguin. Probably swapped his brain with like a scientist or Jim Broadbent.
We love a callback.
Oh, we do. And we love Jim Broadbent.
We love it when he calls us back.
He never does, sadly.
No.
All the messages we left him.
No. Well, let's go and track it down right now.
Let's do it.
So thanks for listening, and we'll see you next week with Jim Broadbent. Bye.
Bye. Bound and gagged.
The Had an Idea podcast was created by Ben Coleman and Michael Mason. The title music was Panama Hat by Audio Nautics. Thanks for listening.